Because of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, we had to temporarily stop meeting physically as a church. But we know the church is not a building, it is the people of God. That's why we continue to meet online. Now, when we look at how the church was birthed on the Feast of Pentecost in Acts chapter 2, we can see from the description of how the church acted in those times, we see that there are really two expressions of the church. In Acts chapter 2, verses 42 to 44, this is what it says. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to the fellowship, to the breaking of bread and the prayers. And awe came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were being done through the apostles. And all who believed were together and had all things in common. We see the expression of the church here as a gathered church. And the life of God was being expressed through the teaching, through the prayers, through the fellowship, and even miracles and signs and wonders. But in the same breath, we also see in Acts chapter 1, verse 8, Jesus said to the disciples before he went back to heaven, he says, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the end of the earth." So what do we see here? We see the church this time being scattered. So what do we see in the book of Acts? The two expressions of church are the gathered church and the scattered church. And certainly we have not had the chance to gather in the last several months physically. Yes, we met online, but for the most part, really, we were like the scattered church, isn't it? But that has not stopped us from being the church, because during that time, we started reaching out to our family, to our neighborhood. We started ministering to the poor. We became much more conscious of being witnesses for Christ in wherever God has placed us. So it's not been in vain. However, having said that, we also long to be together again as a gathered church. And of course, this will be gradual as the government allows us. By God's grace, we can once again meet in our location for worship services, while our online services will still continue. Because we value everyone's health and safety, we are preparing diligently for this. In addition to the following government-prescribed guidelines, we will also do the following. We will be meeting at limited capacity for now. Everyone's temperature will be checked upon entry, and sanitation areas will be available. Directional markers have also been placed in the hallways, and we will observe proper physical distancing. Now, contactless giving will also be available. Our facilities will be regularly sanitized and disinfected, while kids, however, will have to continue to meet online for now. We trust that everyone will continue to adhere to proper hygiene and respiratory etiquette. Please don't forget to bring a face mask and a face shield. And if you do feel unwell, we encourage you to please do stay home. And to our seniors who are 60 years old and above, we highly encourage you to attend our services online for your health and safety. We look forward to worshiping God again with you all. God bless you and your families, and keep you safe. See you soon.